Hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the Subaru, obviously. I have the back end jacked up right now. I'm doing new brake pads and a brake line. Here, I'll show you the guys that brake line real quick. It's something took a chunk out of it. So here's, if you can see that, something jumped up and took a chunk out of that brake line while we were driving. I don't know when it happened. I just know roughly. Wasn't there when I installed the lift. It's there all of a sudden. Something happened. Didn't really do any wheeling with it though, just kind of normal use. So it's kind of interesting that happened, but I mean they're old brake lines, so we got the new one we're going to put on there. We are already putting the pads on. I'm waiting for my flare nut wrenches to get here so I can do the brake line. And then we are going to be doing some cleanup work on these fenders that we did the other day. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you know, they're not the greatest right now, especially since they're not covered and they're all rusting already. So I'm going to work on getting those cleaned up and done, and then we will be working on the front of the car. The front of the car's got not a whole lot left to do though. Here's a picture of it. The tires do rub a little bit at like maximum compression, so I'm not too worried about it. It's like maximum steering lock, maximum compression, and then you get a little bit of rub out of the car. Not enough to catch the tire and like create any vibration in the steering wheel, just a noise from the tire rubbing along the body. So we're going to fix that, make sure that we don't have any issues while we're running the Gambler 500. And that'll be it for today. Today's video, not a whole lot going on, but I'll bring you guys along as we're getting these done. And I hope you enjoy the video. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, so here we are at the end of the day. Not a whole lot happened since the last check-in. We got new brake pads put on, cleaned up the rotors a little bit, just to make sure everything was going to work good. I found a tear in one of the tie rod dust boots, so I'm going to have to deal with that here in not too long. But we did get the front end and the rear end completely clearanced, so that at maximum compression, the tires no longer rub. That's a big step. With that done, I started measuring. I've got the measurements taken. I'm going to start on the rock sliders possibly Thursday or Friday. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. I know I got to work on a customer truck tomorrow, so we'll get that done and we'll be off into the races on the rest of the car. I am also going to be working on the air conditioning system. I got to get that finished up and taken care of, and then we will be getting back on the road. So here's what I did. The new fender wells, or the fender wells, have been modified with some sledgehammer bodywork. Now what I did was I initially beat them out to where it no longer rubbed on the car or on the tire, and then I drove the car for a while. I drove it for the last couple weeks, and that allowed the car to develop rubbing marks everywhere it rubbed. So then when I went to work on it today, because I knew I was going to be doing the brakes, I just looked everywhere it rubbed, and it was rubbing like an almost full lock or full lock. So I knew it wasn't bad. But I just took the hammer, beat it back a ways, and it should no longer rub. Now I'm going to drive it around for the next couple weeks while we're getting ready for Gambler 500. And I'm going to make sure none of that rubs still. I'm going to take it up and I'm going to do a little test trail I have on 10 acres of property. And we're going to make sure that it all works good. The new brake pads, I got to go seat them in here in a few minutes. So we'll get that done. I bled my brake system. Made sure I topped it off on fluid. And that's it for today. Not a very, overly productive day, but, I got my projects done, I got what I needed done, and then I was helping a neighbor figure out their vehicle. Something happened. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is not my Saturday video. This is just one of the throughout the week videos that we're going to be doing while we're making progress on the car. And I hope you guys stick around for the rest of the modifications. If you want to, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to, feel free to dislike the channel. It's up to you. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description below. Thank you guys and have a nice day.